morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dave Openshaw, and I've been a member of the Public Works Experience Board of Directors since 2018. I'm currently serving as board chairman, so I get to get this party started today. I have logged 42 years in a career that has truly been a public works experience. Back in 1985, in my third assignment as a Navy Civil Engineer Corps officer, I ran my first public works department supporting the Navy's security, telecommunications, and cryptologic headquarters and training center in Washington, D.C. And that was some experience. Today, I'm CEO of a local construction company that has been building and maintaining the public works infrastructure in the streets of Baltimore for over 100 years. What a great ride it's been. And it's why I'm so enthusiastic about being part of making this public works experience idea a reality. The public works experience is about showcasing the vital importance of public works to the health, safety, and well-being of all of us, about acknowledging the efforts of the thousands of dedicated professionals who operate and maintain and design and build the public works infrastructure that we all depend on, even though most of us never give it a second thought. And about reaching out to able minds everywhere with an invitation through STEM, education, workforce development, and vocational training, inviting all to join in these rewarding careers in public works. Today's event is our signature annual fundraising event, celebrating National Public Works Week, which officially is the week before Memorial Day this year, but due to competing events in and around Baltimore, we're doing it a little early. So all of you are the pre-gamers for the rest of the country. Every year since the first congressional proclamation back in 1960, all across America, the public works industry gets to take a short pause, if we dare, to recognize and honor the hardworking public works professionals who keep our communities running smoothly. This year's National Public Work Week's theme is connecting the world through public works, reflected in the physical infrastructure, the day-in, day-out operations, and the individual service through which public works professionals enhance the lives of everyone in their communities, their cities, and their states. Helping make this event happen today are many PW VIPs from all over our region. We are so grateful for their active support and participation in our mission. Many of you may not be aware that our new Lieutenant Governor, Aruna Miller, is a civil engineer and who pursued a successful career in public works. Lieutenant Governor Miller worked as a transportation engineer for local governments in California, Virginia, and Hawaii, moving to Maryland in 1990, where she worked for Montgomery County Department of Transportation for about 25 years, overseeing numerous programs, while raising a husband and a family, and serving her community through active volunteerism. In 2015, Governor Miller retired from Montgomery County to devote full attention to a new career in public service in the Maryland legislature, which ultimately led to her current job as the number 2 in Annapolis. Please join me in welcoming Lieutenant Governor Miller to the podium for her take on her public works experience.
Thank you so much, Dave. Just to be clear, I think Dave put that edited version into my bio that I raised my husband. I did not, okay? He's actually my better half. But good morning, everyone. I'm Aruna Miller, and I am so honored to be your Lieutenant Governor of Maryland. And I am here on behalf of Governor Westmore and our entire administration to thank every one of the folks, the men and the women who work so hard in our public works offices throughout the entire state of Maryland. And as Dave said, It's absolutely right. You know, the times when we recognize things in our life are the moments that bring us joy and the moments that bring us discomfort. But everything in between, people just don't think about, you know, here and there. But here's the thing. The men and women who work in public works do everything for us from the moment we wake up till the moment we close our eyes. When we get up and we drink that clean, you know, glass of water in the morning, guess what? Those are public works people that are bringing the pipes and making sure it doesn't have lead in it and coming to your homes. When you get on the roads and you're driving, guess what? For you to be able to drive on those roads or walk on those sidewalks or ride your bike on the bike paths, those are public works people that worked hard to make that happen. When you go to your schools or churches or libraries and hospitals, you name it, those are public works people that made that happen as well. So as you can see, public works happens while you're awake, while you've got your eyes closed. It's happening 24/7 in our lives. So I am so very thankful to be here to recognize the men and women, and most importantly, this great organization, the Public Works Experience. You know, to be honest with you, I had no idea what it was, and Dave gave me a quick introduction of that, and I was so thrilled to hear this, because we need to be able to have organizations like this that amplify the great work of public works folks. So I want to tell you just real quick a little bio of myself on why I love transportation. So I came to this country from India when I was 7 years old, and I will never forget that moment when I stepped into this country. It was February 1972. I stepped off the airplane in my dad's arms, and my dad was a total stranger to me because I was raised by my grandmother in India. And so I looked into the airport, and I see hundreds and hundreds of people waiting there, and I thought to myself in my little 7-year-old mind, holy moly, I love this country. Look at all these people waiting for me to come to this country. This is awesome. And then I got really excited when I thought all of them were throwing confetti to further welcome me to the country. Turned out it wasn't confetti, but it was snow, and I'd never seen snow before in my life. But you know what? It was a big jet airliner that brought me into this country, and I fell in love with transportation from that moment. And that's why I dedicated my life to public service. Became a civil engineer, worked for Montgomery County Department of Transportation for 25 years, and then had the great honor of serving as a Maryland State delegate in the General Assembly, which, by the way, I want to highlight a big shout out to a great delegate from Baltimore City, Delegate Maggie McIntosh. I think she's here in the audience. I saw her earlier. But anyway, incredible representative for Baltimore City, right? Let's give her a round of applause. And now, of course, I have the tremendous honor of being a lieutenant governor for the state of Maryland with my great partner, Governor Wes Moore. And I want to let you know that transportation, public works, everything that is happening today that we're recognizing is utmost priority for Governor Moore and myself. We want to make sure that our workers, our public employees, and everyone that makes a contribution to making our quality of life so much better, that we are here for you. We got your back. We ran on a mission to leave no one behind. It wasn't just a tagline, it's a value statement. So we'll be there for you in every way that we can be. And before I move on further, I want to recognize some very important people that are here today. First person is Maryland Department of Transportation Secretary Paul Wiedefeld. There he is. We are thrilled to have Secretary Wiedefeld join the Moore-Miller administration. And then I want to recognize Baltimore City Council Vice President Sharon Green Middleton. Is she here? Okay, but you know she's working hard for you all, right? All right. Next, I'd like to recognize Baltimore City DPW Deputy Director Richard Luna. And then we also have Arundel County DPW Director Karen Henry. Yes. And we have Baltimore City DOT Interim Director Corren Johnson. Baltimore County DPWT Director Deandra Walker. Don't you love that green shirt she's wearing? Right? Yeah. All right, Baltimore County DPW Director Anthony Russell. Is he here? Okay. Come on, Anthony, you need to be here. Don't be so bashful. Come on here, young man. All right. Howard County DPW Director Yosef Kabidi. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. And finally, WSSC Water General Manager Keisha Powell. All right, I'm going to turn it over now to Director Luna.
Thank you, Madam Lieutenant Governor, and thank you as well for being such a positive role model and influence for all of our men and women that work in the public works and transportation fields. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And welcome everybody to Baltimore City. My name is Richard Luna. I am the Deputy Director of the Baltimore City Department of Public Works. Welcome to Baltimore City's Big Truck Day. This is going to be such a great event for all of us here, and I already see plenty of children across the way here enjoying all the big trucks that are out here. Today's Big Truck Day celebration is the perfect precursor to National Public Works Week, which starts on May 21st. The theme for Public Works Week this year is connecting the world, and it's just a great way to show off all of the great resources that we have and demonstrate some of the services that we provide on a day in and day out service throughout the region. The connection of this of the Public Works Weeks is connecting our communities and agencies. We have many agencies out here throughout Baltimore City. I want to recognize a few, starting with our Department of Transportation. We have Department of General Services, our Recreation and Parks, and then also our Baltimore City's Fire Department. I also like to take a quick shout out and recognize our environmental police as well here and all of their participation for helping make this event very much successful for us today. We have over 2,500 employees who work and deliver high-quality drinking water and serving 2 million people throughout the Baltimore region. In addition to that, Baltimore City Department of Public Works, we do recycling and trash collections. Our solid waste workforce are committed and connected to cleaning the city with neighborhoods in our streets, alleyways, and vacant lots. So once again, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the participation and being out here. I want to give a special shout out to our Mayor, Brandon Scott, for all of his support in supporting the men and women of the Department of Public Works and all of our agencies within Baltimore City. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our Interim Director of Transportation, Ms. Corren Johnson. Thank you.
So hello and good morning, everyone. As said, I'm Corren Johnson, the Interim Director for the Baltimore City Department of Transportation, and I'm so happy to be here and to celebrate all that we are doing, all the men and women who work day in and day out to serve our citizens, to serve the businesses in this area, and to serve our visitors to this great city of Baltimore. I'd like to thank Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller and MDOT Secretary Paul Wiedefeld and Mayor Brandon Scott for their support and for those joining us here today. In celebration of the upcoming National Public Works Week, it is the mission of the Baltimore City Department of Transportation to maintain and improve the transportation infrastructure to provide a safe, accessible, and efficient system for everybody. Whether you are driving, biking, walking, boating across the harbor, it needs to be there for everyone. We are responsible for managing the city's transportation infrastructure, and we manage this vital utility. And we need all workers of all types, all trades to keep our system in good repair. And again, I want to emphasize is everyone, men and women. There are so many different roles, and we're all key cogs to this system within DOT. There are many great career opportunities in this great industry, from planners to engineers to maintenance and construction workers, those that are doing all kinds of pavement markings and other improvements on our roadways. We are always looking for talented employees, those looking for a change, those looking for an opportunity. I want to provide that opportunity for you all. I encourage anyone with an interest in transportation to check out DOT's website and explore all of this industry has to offer. In my years of working in the transportation industry, I have witnessed time and time again how DOT employees are always ready and resilient to serve the citizens of this city of Baltimore. And while performing their normal transportation duties, our crews are ready at a moment's notice to respond to any situations that arise. When we are peacefully sleeping in our beds, our employees are working and serving and making sure that you and your families have what is needed. As we prepare to celebrate National Public Works Week, I applaud all the public works professionals who make our communities great places to live and to work. And I want to thank all public works and transportation employees for their continued service every single day. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here on Big Truck Day. It's always one of my favorite events of the year, even though they don't let me drive all the big trucks as they should. But I really do appreciate everybody being here today. I want to take a moment to acknowledge our partners, our Lieutenant Governor. I know she spoke already. Madam Lieutenant Governor, welcome. That apartment building that I told you about is like 3 feet on the other side of the building, so we can go get you leased up today so you never have to leave Baltimore ever again. Yes, ma'am. We know you do. Our Deputy DPW Director, our Director of DOT, who just heard from, our Baltimore County DPW crews, Howard County DPW crews, and Arundel County DPW crews, our partners at WSSC, and all of our other amazing partners. Thank you here for being here. This, as you just heard from our DOT Director, is not just about the fire trucks and all the trash trucks and all the other vehicles that we have today. This is about showing people, especially our young people, the folks who actually make our city, region, and state move. The workers who do the tough work each and every day. Yes, they get to drive cool trucks, but they do tough work that is so important to all of our lives, that make our lives easier. So when it's snowing, Madam Director, when we want to get to work or get to the store to get that bread and milk that we're not going to use anyway, we can get there. When we want to go outside and be able to recycle and dump our trash and have it sent somewhere and not have to deal with it ourselves, we can do that. When we want to wake up and be able to understand that we can just turn on the faucet and get a drink of water from the best water system in the country right here in Baltimore City, we can do that. That is what this is about. Showing the future, the young people, what they can truly be, how they can grow into a career where they can change the lives of them and their families. This is what this day is about. We're going to have a lot of fun today, but I want to say again that we have the best workers around. Thank all of our workers from all of our agencies. For our residents, when you see them, thank them. Don't just treat them as a 311. Treat them as what they are, a human, your neighbor, someone that is in your family that works for you each and every day. Thank you very much for being here. We're going to have a great time. There's supposed to be a citation on the film, but it's not, so we won't be reading that today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Deandra Walker. I'm the Director for Baltimore County Department of Public Works and Transportation. To our esteemed colleagues and our fellow Public Works Directors, it is an honor to be here today to celebrate Baltimore City's Public Works celebration and Big Truck Day. On behalf of Baltimore County, I want to express our delight in participating in this fantastic event for the second consecutive year. We are proud to join hands with other counties, jurisdictions, and the companies and industries that support our very vital mission. Just last year, we in Baltimore County announced our name change for our department from Department of Public Works to Department of Public Works and Transportation, reflecting our commitment to the holistic approach to infrastructure development. We also celebrated our success with the Loop, our newest circulator route in Baltimore County that has now just passed 100,000 passengers in just a year. This year, our focus in particular will be on green infrastructure. Green. We believe in creating sustainable, environmentally friendly solutions that benefit our communities and our economy and our planet. As we come together to share ideas and best practices, we strive to build a better, cleaner future for Baltimore County and the region. Now, it is our privilege to thank all of our over 1,000 employees in Baltimore County and the Public Works employees from around this region for the great work that we do every day. Without further ado, I'll turn it over to Keisha Power. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor Scott. It is great to be home. I mean, when I moved back during the pandemic from Atlanta to come back to this area, I had no idea that I would be slowly making my way home, but it is so good to be back in the city of Baltimore where I was born, raised, and educated. So this is as a woman engineer, and that's my superpower. I got my career started with the City of Baltimore's Bureau of Water and Wastewater because of that guy back there who took me from Ashburton and moved me downtown to work alongside the engineers. And then my career in the public sector got started with the Bureau of Water and Wastewater when I was appointed as the Bureau head. And it has just been a tremendous blessing for me to be part of the work that we do. Again, I'm Keisha Powell. I'm the general manager and CEO of WSSC Water, which is down the road. We are the largest water and wastewater utility in the state of Maryland, the 8th largest in the country. We have 1,783 women and men who are making sure that we carry out our mission every single day to serve our 1.9 million customers. And there are some that are here today, and for those that are not here, I want to thank them for the work that they continue to do on behalf of the commission to continue to serve. As Mayor Scott said, it is great to be here to see the big trucks, and that attracts the young folks that we are trying to get and attract to the public works sector. But it's really about the women and men that serve every single day. These are the people that were serving on the front lines through the pandemic, physically reporting every single day to make sure that they were protecting the public welfare and the quality of life of our communities every single day. And so I want to, this Public Works, in recognition of Public Works Week, and also in recognition of WSSC Water's 105th birthday, which was May 1st, we have 105 years with 0 drinking water quality violations, and that is all a testament to the hard work that our women and men do. So I want to thank and recognize the people that make it possible for me to sleep at night, for all of us to sleep at night, and continue to support the work that they do. As Mayor Scott said, it is important for us to continue to recognize their hard work. I also want to thank the county executives, County Executive Elrick and County Executive also Brooks. I understand they gave us a proclamation for this week, so I want to recognize and thank them for their continued support of our mission. I also want to thank the 2 county councils that passed our budget unanimously this week to make sure that we could continue to serve. So without further ado, I will pass it back to David. Thank you.
We're so glad you've come out today to support what we are about, to have some fun, and in spite of the dreary weather, like getting up close to all those big machines across the canal over there. I mean, who doesn't love the big trucks? We've talked about that. Everybody does. Go check them out, please. Those are all from sponsors of our experience here. And explore our story inside the boiler house behind us, which is part of the historic Eastern Avenue pumping station, which is doing its job right now 24/7, 7 days a week. And our outside streetscape exhibit, you can get a hands-on trip among the pipes that are hidden underneath the city. And stop and visit our many PW agency and tender event tents. And don't miss the face painting or the balloon twisting artists for the kids. The state proclamation on Public Works Week is on display over here under the tent to my right. If anybody's interested, please check that out. In closing, and on behalf of all of us who are the Public Works experience, knock it off. Thank you to our VIPs. Our VIPs our wonderful volunteers, and our many sponsors, the Big 50 founding members, the big truck donors who are across the canal, our exhibitors and friends who all make this event possible. We really could not do it without all of you. So let's go have some fun, learn something new, and celebrate the unsung public heroes of our communities. And speaking of unsung heroes, let's put a plug out for Mother's Day. That's a bit of a competitor this weekend. We're so happy to have all the moms out here supporting Public Works. And now I'd like to turn it over quickly to Charles Mack, who's the assistant manager of this wonderful pumping station, who has a couple awards to present.
Hello, everyone. How we doing? How we doing? All right, I'm here by way of the City of Baltimore DPW pumping station section to present some appreciation awards to two of my guys who been doing a really great job out there. We really want to show a lot of love to. One of the guys is Mr. Arnold Houston, who was an operator technician. Mr. Arnold Houston. He's not here today due to some family issues, but I'll be sure to get this to him. He exemplifies what a technician is about: troubleshooting, being directly with a supervisor, walking hand in hand, making sure that we sort the problem so we can keep your pumping station like this one here moving along. So that one's out the way. And next up I have on the maintenance side, which is Bernardino Adolfo Jr. He is an electrician 3. Bernardino, come on down. I see you over there. Come on, Bernardino. Keep talking about it. Okay, my man. Bernardino exemplifies a great electrician and brings years of service to the field, standing hand in hand with his operators and definitely troubleshooting and getting through problems.
There you go.
All right, that concludes our program for today. Have a great time.